There's a piper in the corner, there's a dancer on the floor, there's drink upon the table, and there's one to call for more. There's Gaelic in the fiddle, like the Gaelic in the glen. A song's take on new meaning, boys, she's getting dark again. Getting dark again, getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. There was tea and tunes this morning, or was it yesterday, when friends and fiddles gathered, and friends and fiddles played. There was lots of those were good times, and do you remember when? But that was jigs and reels ago, she's getting dark again. Getting dark again, getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. Now if any of you are slighted by the deeds that now are done, by the fellowship of music and the fantasy of fun, we'd like to say we're sorry, shed a tear for you, but then we haven't got the time right now, it's getting dark again. Getting dark again, getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. There's a piper in the corner, there's a dancer on the floor, there's drink upon the table, there's one to call for more, and there's Gaelic in the fiddle, like the Gaelic in the glen. And a song's take on new meaning, boys, she's getting dark again. Getting dark again, getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. Getting dark again, getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. Northwest wind blowing outside like a song. Inside here strumming, the rhythm is strong. The wood fire's cracking and the embers are bright, and the memories are flowing like fine wine tonight. Old times are gone, times to new times are here. We cannot live on through our full lives in fear of old age or whatever the future might hold. We're just growing up, boys, we're not growing old. We remember you well, of you to our children will tell. Thank you for picking us up when we fell. Go happy you now and farewell. Old friends are leaving like leaves from a tree. On the high winds of life they are blown and set free from a world where they've known all the toil, love and pain of the good years, the lean years, it all seems the same. But we can't help but feel sad for the good ones who've gone. Grandfathers, fathers, the fiddlers and sons, they've all left us something in the tales that they told, and the memories they gave us and left us to hold. We remember you well, of you to our children will tell. Thank you for picking us up when we fell. Go happy you now and farewell. Northwest wind blowing outside like a song. Inside here strumming, the rhythm is strong. The wood fire is cracking and the embers are bright. The memories are flowing like fine wine tonight. We remember you well, of you to our children will tell. Thank you for picking us up when we fell. Go happy you now and farewell. We remember you well, of you to our children will tell. Thank you for picking us up when we fell. Go happy you now and farewell. We remember you well. We remember you well. Come listen, I'll sing you some verses of rhyme, of the place where I live and the people so kind, of the past and the present and the future in store, of the things that I think of and maybe much more. There's many great people have graced a small spot, and some are remembered and some are forgot, but great contributions to the North Shore have made. I hope in my mind that their memories won't fade. The North Shore Gaelic singers have served us so proud, singing and milling to many listening crowds. Greater men in this country you never will find. A few names I'll now mention, I hope no one will mind. To begin with, I'll tell you of a memorable man. He was known to all as Montana Dan. He had a voice like the thunder, how this man could sing. He's the only man I knew who could make cotton ring. Malcolm Angus, like the rest, he could be full of cheer. His memories by all they are held oh so dear. If there ever was a man in this vast country had the voice of an angel, it surely was he. Tommy Peggy will be my next victim of rhyme. Being my father, I've known him for some time. He had a voice full of love and a heart of the same. Maybe someday I'll try and live up to his name. There's then Johnny Shaw, known as Shawkin by all. He and I threw back a few, some short and some tall. He'll delight everyone till his journey will end. A great man, a great singer, and best of all, a true friend. I know that my song won't be completed until I tell of John Malcolm and John A. on the hill. They've served their community of Breton Cove proud, with their singing and milling and their humour so loud. Sandy Kenny from Wreck Cove, with a heart of pure gold, has enlightened many people with his stories of old. And from the banks of North River, both pleasant and proud, comes another great singer, Dan Kenny MacLeod. Ali Carr and Danny from North River do hail. The singers without them is like a ship with no sail. When Danny does presenting, your heart skips a beat. But when Alec tells his stories, you're laughed off your feet. Alas, I cry out with a sigh of relief. I've almost forgotten about Murdick the chief, a small man full of humour, full of talent and song. When he sat back to sing, the notes never seemed wrong. Well, I know now I've taken up enough of your time, but a tribute to these great men I had to make rhyme. And whether their songs bring you laughter or tears, may they be praised here tonight and for the next million years. She's blowing today, it's white on the bay, the mist it is shrouding the sun. All shadows of morning begin a new day as the wind to our island sweeps on. And she sets the trees bending, a message she's sending. Oh, sailors, come home from the sea. Steadfast you may seem, I'm master this morn. Shed your oilskins, return to the quay. In the Atlantic sea breeze, just a rough roll the old-timers say, but triumphant's your roar to me on the shore. To us all you have paid your own way. There seems to be peace in your stiff morning breeze. Seems you've a tale for to tell. By your powers you've sent the great ships to their graves. Gently you've rung harbor bells. You bring joy and belief. You bring mystic relief to a day that seemed having no end. You've done your job well. I now bid adieu to a gentle but a fearsome old friend. In the Atlantic sea breeze, just a rock roll the old-timers say, but triumphant's your roar to be on the shore. To us all you have paid your own way. She's blowing today, it's white on the bay. The mist it is shrouding the sun. Shadows of morning begin a new day as the wind to our island sweeps on. And she sets the trees bending, a message she's sending. Oh, sailors, come home from the sea. Steadfast you may seem, I'm master this morn. Shed your oilskins, return to the quay. In the Atlantic sea breeze, just a rough roll the old-timers say, but triumphant's your roar to me on the shore. To us all you had paid your own way. In the Atlantic sea breeze, just a rough roll the old-timers say, but triumphant's your roar to me on the shore. To us all you had paid your own way. In the Atlantic sea breeze. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more, for the old ones lie buried in sand on the shore. Their planks lie rotting in the mist and the rain. They never will reap the sea harvest again. They never will reap the sea harvest again. I remember quite well when I was but 10. My father had tell me stories of when he fished from a dory when only a lad. When times they weren't easy but never seemed bad. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more. They would rise with the sunrise and roll to their grounds. In wind, fog and sunshine their traps would be found. No radar, no depth sounders to guide them to sea. When fishermen were fishermen 'cause they had to be. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more, for the old ones lie buried in sand on the shore. Their planks lie rotting in the mist and the rain. They never will reap the sea harvest again. They never will reap the sea harvest again. Their long days of glory are finished and gone. Their duties are passed down from father to son. Their duties that nurtured the pride as it should. Now fiberglass pride replaces memories of wood. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more. Now money and time seems to call off the day. There's not much of either around, so they say, but the crafts that are anchored in the harbor this morn show signs of a day that has not yet been born. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more, for the old ones lie buried in sand on the shore. Their planks lie rotting in the mist and the rain. They never will reap the sea harvest again. They never will reap the sea harvest again. There aren't any small boats in the harbor no more. Just thought I'd start writing, no grumbling, no griping, no lines about warfare, nor ships on the sea. 'Cause my body is rested, my mind is the same, and there's nobody here but my 6 strings and me. I have friends by the dozen, no panic, no fussing, should I need a favor from them anytime. Guess I don't know how lucky I am here tonight, playing to the darkness, not earning a dime. I'm singing about a feeling, not rocking, not reeling. I'm feeling like a king, like a songbird in flight. I don't care if you like it, 'cause I love it myself. Be it wrong, be it crazy, indifferent or right. Seems I don't need no money, 'cause I got my honey sleeping like a baby while I scratch down my song. 'Cause I find total peace with my pen in my hand, my guitar on my knee. What the hell can go wrong? I'm singing about a feeling, not rocking, not reeling. Feeling like a king, like a songbird in flight. I don't care if you like it, 'cause I love it myself. Be it wrong, be it crazy, indifferent or right. Better put down this paper, put an end to this caper of slow, easy feelings, my verses of rhyme. 'Cause it's getting near midnight, God, but I feel right. 'Cause nothing was wasted, not even my time. I'm singing about a feeling, not rocking, not reeling. I'm feeling like a king, like a songbird in flight. I don't care if you like it, 'cause I love it myself. Be it wrong, be it crazy, indifferent or right. I'm singing about a feeling, not rocking, not reeling. I'm feeling like a king, like a songbird in flight. I don't care if you like it, 'cause I love it myself. Be it wrong, be it crazy, indifferent or right. Be it wrong, be it crazy, indifferent or right. On the 18th of October in the year of 79, we braved the open highway, our fortunes for to find, with dreams of higher wages and a sudden urge to roam. There's no work on the island, boys, we'll have to leave our home, and a roving we must go. Our destination leaving was an oil town in the west, the town of Fort McMurray, where the money seemed the best. Our pockets, they will soon be full if all reports are true. With spirits high but eyes not dry, we bid the Cape adieu, and a roving we must go. On through Nova Scotia and New Brunswick westward bound. Already tired and lonesome, we stopped in some small town outside of Quebec City, found a place so full of gloom. One bed between the three of us, we called it the Blue Room, and a roving we must go. Early the next morning we set out with the sun, continued on till midnight, our daily course was run. We stayed that night with fine old friends who years ago had roamed. Only 2 days out, but God, it's good to see a face of home, and a roving we must go. Then on through North Ontario, with townships by the score. Not much to see but banks of fog descending on the shore, with our bellies full of chicken and our heads so filled with plans. We pulled out of Kenora, hell-bound for the prairie lands, and a roving we must go. Across the prairie provinces, so level, long and low, we sped our little Mazda on 50 miles an hour or so. At dinner time on Tuesday, I looked outside to see Edmonton, Alberta was staring back at me, and a roving we must go. So tired and sore and hungry, about 8 o'clock that night, we could see about a mile away McMurray shining lights. We're here, my friends, we've made it, but now what will we do? We'll sleep the night, and in the morning work we must pursue, and a roving we must go. And as you have expected now, the streets weren't paved with gold, for times were not as prosperous as we had all been told. Then 2 of us, we landed jobs, I think we're doing well. So we all checked into the beautiful Prairie View Hotel, and a roving we must go. Where the walls, I think, were paper, and the floor, I know, was stone. When you laid yourself to sleep at night, it seemed you weren't alone. With a washroom down the hallway, hot water now and then, with a path worn in the ice-cold tile from the steps of working men, and a roving we must go. For 2 months we survived, driving trucks and driving nails. At times the meals weren't great, but we filled up without fail. We dined on homemade fruitcake that was sent from home by mail, washed down by chlorine water and Captain Morgan by the pail, and a roving we must go. With our minds so full of memories, but our wallets were getting slim, we unanimously decided it was time to pack her in. We'll leave the car, we'll go by air, the three big shots did cry. Air Canada will land us home, why drive when we can fly? And a roving we must go. The lights upon the island were a glorious sight to see. Along with welcome open arms of wives and families. We're home now from the west, and no poorer we remain. But better friends we have become, a goal hard to attain, and a roving we must go. I may have cut my story short, and I may have skipped some lines. The reason is I'm running out of paper and of time. If I told of every detail, my song would stretch, I'm sure. From the tar sands of McMurray to the salt sands of North Shore. And a roving we must go, and a roving we must go, and a roving we have been, and a roving we have been. As the morning greets the harbor in this city neath the hill, the sun is beaming brightly, all the streets are quiet and still. The music is now ended, and the songs are sung and gone. But the memories with us linger here in sunny old St. John's. Oh, the history of this harbor town is deep with pride and rhyme. The people have survived the past through good and the bad times. They've seen their children struggle, and they've seen their children gone. But they know that they will return someday to sunny old St. John's. Far away, there's another world, far away, that's calling me to a world beyond the sea. To that mainland set me free. Oh, but don't forget that island in the sea. we're leaving by the sunrise, a shroud of fog rolls through the streets of colored houses as the morning light shines through. They're rising for another day, for to greet the salty dawn. But the fog today will burn away, leaving sunny old St. John's. Far away, there's another world, far away, that's calling me to a world beyond the sea, to that mainland set me free. Oh, but don't forget that island in the sea. Don't forget that island in the sea. There'll be no ships out on the sea this morn, just the wind and the waves and a new day born. For the traps are tossed and the nets are torn. This morning the ocean is master, so blow like hell, for her time will tell of the gear that's lost and broken. For there'll come a day when you'll make it pay, and you'll reap the fisherman's token, and you'll reap the fisherman's token. The sky is black with a northeast gale, and the silence broke by a foghorn's wail. Like the autumn leaves the seagulls sail through the sea mist seeking shelter. So blow like hell, for her time will tell of the gear that's lost and broken. For there'll come a day when you'll make it pay, and you'll reap the fisherman's token, and you'll reap the fisherman's token. There'll be days ashore and traps to mend, and your troubles seem to have no end. Ah, but alas, the sun, she shines again, so prepare to launch at morning. So blow like hell, for her time will tell of the gear that's lost and broken. For there'll come a day when you'll make it pay, and you'll reap the fisherman's token, and you'll reap the fisherman's token. So blow like hell, for her time will tell of the gear that's lost and broken. For there'll come a day when you'll make it pay, and you'll reap the fisherman's token, and you'll reap the fisherman's token. So blow like hell, for her time will tell of the gear that's lost and broken. For there'll come a day when you'll make it pay, and you'll reap the fisherman's token, and you'll reap the fisherman's token. One night we went a partying, some special friends and me, to the shores of Ross's Ferry, also known as Bulladree. And we spent about half the night there, we were all in best of cheer. When about the hour of 3 a.m. for home we thought we'd steer. With Wilda in the lead and the rest of us in tow, we bid goodbye to all our friends, some didn't want to go. And we packed guitars and people in and we turned the car around. Oh, the next stop being that cable ferry down in English Town. Over Kelly's Mountain, Wilda guided the car with skill, while Eddie in the backseat, he was doing his best to kill a glass of the best Scotch whiskey known as Johnny Walker Red. When next to me John Roberts moaned, God get me home to bed. Jocelyn claimed she felt quite ill, she said it was the flu. The damn old rum and cola will do the same to me and you. Now I'm not saying that's what caused it, boys, just between you and me. All the glasses she drained at Ross's, they weren't filled with red rose tea. And then I glanced at Murdoch in a heap against the door. If it weren't for all the people, he'd have been sprawled out on the floor. And I turned around and I glanced again, and I thought with a silly whim, oh, the Captain Morgan's fever boy has taken hold of him. About the hour of 4 a.m. we landed on our shore. To clear the car of cargo it was not an easy chore. We got everyone out but Murdoch, boys, with him we had a bout. Oh, to hell with him, we all agreed the hot sun will drive him out. Then hours later he arose and the morning sun got hot. He meandered into our living room and he sat down on our cot. He said, I knew it wasn't heaven, it was closer still to hell, sleeping upright in the backseat of your Chevrolet Hotel. So I'll end my tale of our retreat in the shores of Bulladree. Don't get the wrong impression now of all my friends and me, for we survive on being happy no matter what you say, and we thrive on each other's friendship. You should try it, it's the only way. Greasy fries and late-night bars, hotels and crowded cars are part of life that you'll soon learn to know. When you're driving through the night with the world off to your right, the fields of home are green and green means gold. 8 more hours and I'll be home, never more to roam, until the next song calls me down the road. Never is a long, long time, for there's hills we haven't climbed, and in the fields of life there's seeds we haven't sown. 8 more hours, 8 more hours, 8 more hours, and I should be home. Singing songs, playing tunes, rising at the crack of noon, seems like a waste of life, so many say. Their opinions, they're fine, long as they're the same as mine. We'll just tip her hat and smile and say, years and I'll be home, never more to roam, until the next song calls me down the road. Never is a long, long time, for there's hills we haven't climbed, and in the field